Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to start out with the Stay All Day 16 Hour Wear Foundation, and this I was actually quite surprised with how well this actually matched me at the time of me filming. Considering that there's only 3 or 4 shades, this one actually matched me quite well. Now I did find that this one was a light to medium coverage, but I found that it was quite buildable, but I did leave it at a good solid medium. I didn't want to make it full coverage, so I just buffed that over using a kabuki brush, and I didn't use a primer because I don't actually have one in the range, but I found that it weared pretty well all day, to be completely honest. Now I am going in with this concealer. This one is the Match to Cover, and I'm using the darker color out of the two, and I am just going to use that underneath the eyes, and I'm also going to put that on my eyelids as well, and that's going to act as my eye base or eyeshadow primer. And then going in with a powder. This is their compact powder in the color Perfect Beige, which is number 4, and I'm going to start off by putting that underneath the eyes with a smaller brush, and then I'm going to go in with a larger brush, the one that we use for foundation, and I'm just going to stipple that onto the skin just to add a little bit more coverage and just to fully even out the skin a little bit more. So just tapping that right in and setting that eye base or concealer on the eyes. Then moving straight onto the skin, I'm using this Shape Your Face contour palette, and it does come with a bronzer, which I am using currently, and I'm going to put that all around the perimeters of my face, so just along the cheekbones, along the forehead, also on the temples, and I'm just going to blend that up a little bit and use this as my contour and also bronzer shade. So I'm just going to blend that in with a big fluffy brush. And for blush, this was interesting because I found that it didn't really come off at first, and then when I started to actually pack it on, there was like a lot of like gold glitter, so just be a little bit more wary about that. It looks really pretty on the cheeks, but yeah, you definitely had to build it up just a little bit. There is definitely a shine. Now for all of you highlight fanatics out there like myself, this one from the eyeshadow palette from the All About Roses is so gorgeous. It is like intense blinding highlight. I had to blend it out with my fingers because it was so intense. So I just put that all over my cheekbones, on my cupid's bow, and also down the center of my nose. As per usual, it was gorgeous. It is something that I would consider using again. Now moving on to the brows. Now I never do my brows on camera, so this is definitely a first, but I'm using the Eyebrow Designer in the color Blonde, and I actually really enjoy this pencil. I have been using this for a good couple of years now. It's super affordable, really good quality. I find it's really creamy, and I actually really enjoy the blonde color for myself personally, and I find that it is slightly waxy, but it means that I don't have to use a brow gel. So since that we've already prepped our eyes with the concealer and powder, I'm going straight in with that contour bronzer shade that we used earlier, and I'm actually just going to chuck that in my crease, and that's going to be our light transition color until we move on to the darker colors. And I'm going back into the Roses palette, and I'm taking this taupey kind of purpley shade, and this is actually going to be our first kind of shade that we use to start defining everything. So I'm first going to start putting this in the socket, and I'm going to start building up that outer corner because we are going to go quite dark with that. So layering these colors is definitely the way to go, and this is our first shade. Second shade that we're going to go in with is slightly darker, and this is going in with a more precise brush, and I'm going to chuck that again straight into the socket and on that outer corner, and you can see that we are now starting to build up that outer corner to make it really nice and dark. And I'm just going to add a little bit more darkness with the darkest purple shade, and it doesn't look purple on the eye, which is good because it's not really what I was going for. So I'm just going to chuck that in with a more precise brush again. I'm going to put this slightly on the outer corner and on the outer V, and this is one of their Quattro palettes, and I'm taking using this rosy kind of shade, and I'm going to put that straight into the crease area. And again, because we have used quite dark shades, I want something a little bit lighter just to add a little bit more warmth back in there, and we're just going to blend with the shade as well so there's no harsh lines. Then going in with this lavendery kind of shade. I know you can't see it too well now because it's quite exposed to the light, but you'll be able to see it in just a second. But it is a really nice kind of lavendery taupey shade, and I'm going to pack that on with a small shader brush, and I'm just going to put this all on the inner corner and also through the center of the eye. And for the inner corner, I'm using that first shade that we use for the highlight, and I'm going to pop this on the inner corner and also on the brow bone, and you can see how blinding it is. It is so beautiful. It is definitely an unexpected pigmentation of this palette, but it is gorgeous. Now for the lower lash line, I just decided to go back in with that warmer kind of pinky shade that we used from the Quattro palette, and I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line and just smoke it out just a little bit. And I am going to tightline today using the Kajal pencil in black, and you know, I hate this. I hate the shots of me like putting eyeliner on. It creeps me out, but it's got to be done. It makes a difference. So after that, I'm going to do a really small kitten liner with the Superfine Super Pen, and this has a really long tip, so it was a little bit harder to kind of adjust to, but it was really black. It was really pigmented, so I would still recommend it because it is quite affordable. But I'm just going to do the smallest little flick on the outer corner. I never do this, but I actually quite enjoyed it. It was so much easier to do, and it just looks really cute, and it still elongates the eye, but it's just a lot easier than doing a wing liner. So if you're just starting out, might be something to check out and do. Now I am going to prep my lashes with this mascara. This one actually wasn't that bad. It was a little bit wet, but once it dried down, I found that it was really nice. It was quite defining, and it really separated the lashes as well. Now I am using House of Lashes lashes because Essence don't have their own, so these ones are the House of Lashes Boudoir minis, and these just give the right amount of volume, the right amount of length, and the right amount of definition as well. So I'm just popping those on and clamping them together so my lashes are married for the day. And now onto the lips. I'm going in with my favorite kind of lip liners. These are actually my favorite lip liners out of everything from Priceline. These are incredible. This is the lip liner in Soft Berry, and honestly guys, these are something that I would recommend checking out completely out of the whole entire range. These are $2 each. They're really soft and they're very comfortable, and you can actually wear these as lipsticks as well. So the lipstick that I am wearing today is one that is quite dramatic, and it is one of their lipsticks that are matte in the color 8, and it is a beautiful dark reddish kind of plummy color. So stunning, so comfortable as well, and these are like $4 or $5, really affordable. And once I put the lipstick on, I wasn't super happy with the lip line, so I did fix that up with the lip liner again. But that, guys, is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you have a makeup brand that you want me to do a one brand tutorial on, let me know what it is in the comments down below. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.